Have you ever wondered what energy work is, but you felt kind of uncomfortable even asking about it because it just felt like too stupid of a question? Well, in today's video, we're going to be covering just that. And not only that, but we're also going to go into detail of what energy work is, who is it the most suitable for, and when it would be ideal for you to receive more energy work versus more hands-on healing therapy. So, if you're brand new to all of that and these questions have been lurking in your mind, then just stay tuned and why don't we just dive right in? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Meshi, your host at the Path to Wellness Clinic channel. I'm so glad that you are here and you're joining me in this video. So today we're really going to be diving a little bit deeper into exactly what energy work is. And what a perfect day to actually film this for you than on the full moon. So if you have been going down, this path of the spiritual practices, or perhaps you have tried alternative healing modalities and you didn't really quite get a lot of results, or you didn't get the full results, I think that this video is going to really help you bring some clarity and just help you have a deeper understanding of what energy work is, what Reiki healing is all about, and who it's actually for. Now, for that to actually happen and for me to truly bring you all of this information, I didn't want that information to come from me. So in a mere moment, I will be bringing in Andrea, our local Reiki healer and massage therapist, who I'm going to be interviewing, and I'm asking some very basic questions that's perhaps lurking in your mind currently of not only exactly what is energy work, who is it really for, and how will you feel that it's beneficial? So without further ado, why don't we just dive right into the interview? Hello, you guys. So I am here today with Andrea, as you can tell, and we are going to be talking about Reiki and energy healing. And I thought that I'm going to bring in the expert today to just kind of pick her brain so you guys get a better idea of not only what Reiki is, but who would it be absolutely suitable for, and how would you kind of know like some telltale signs that she has seen in her practice that you might be the perfect candidate to receive a treatment. So first, let's start with my first question to you is, well, actually just give me like a 2-sentence lowdown of when did you first get exposed to Reiki? Like when did you first experience a Reiki treatment or Reiki in general? When did you learn about it?
The first time I learned about Reiki was probably about 25 years ago when I lived in Japan. I was fortunate to meet a Japanese monk who did Reiki, and I was exposed to it then. But I wasn't really in this health field at that point, so I kind of picked it up and kind of discarded it or put it in the back of my mind. And then, of course, it kept popping up again and again in my life. And for now, the last maybe 8-10 years, I've been doing Reiki. And last year, I got my Reiki master.
Wow, that's so amazing. So you have been exposed to it for quite some time then, and it sounds like you've been initiated back in the day.
I was initiated in Japan that 25 years ago, but then I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know much about energy at all. I'm not even sure if I felt that much of anything. I probably was a little more energized, and it wasn't
Mhm.
until all those years later that I sorted out what it was all about.
Wow.
Now I actually do Reiki myself every 2 weeks with my Reiki master and teacher, and it's changed my life. I can't imagine my life without Reiki. So it's my passion, it's my own healing journey, and I absolutely love it.
It sounds like it's like this really huge part of you now. Like,
Hmm.
and it's almost like it was always sort of meant to be that way.
For sure. Yeah. And
That
I have done every modality under the sun. I've traveled all over. Back here, I've done every course, every modality, and I seem to have, picked something up and then I try it for a while and then I drop it. And I pick something up
Mhm.
and I drop it. But Reiki is the one thing for the last almost decade that I've actually stuck with because I'm seeing results with it. It's a very gentle, beautiful, beautiful practice.
That is so amazing. Like it's so interesting as massage therapists and as practitioners, like we get exposed to so many different modalities that are available to us. But I always kind of wonder, like, what is the one thing that kind of keeps you coming back? And in a lot of ways, it just simply just the fact that it's effective and that it you feel like it just flows, it's effortless for
Mhm.
you to work with that modality. And that's when practitioners really know that is the right one, you're the right fit, and you are the most effective within that modality.
For sure.
That's fantastic. So tell me, how would you describe Reiki in a nutshell for someone who has never had a Reiki treatment, doesn't really quite understand, what it is, or if they have a misconception, which is probably more common. They might have a misconception of what Reiki might be. How would you describe it in just like a short sentence?
Hmm. Well, first of all, some people think Reiki is a religion, which it's not. It's a
Mm-hmm.
modality. It's a energy healing modality. And there's many energy healing modalities, but Reiki is extremely simple and extremely gentle, but deep, deep and powerful. So it works on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And I always tell people this: it's basically the energy goes where you need it in your body. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
having a little bit of faith and surrender and trusting, even though the energy is going to work anyways, whether you surrender or trust or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so a Reiki master or a Reiki practitioner is initiated with, they're called attunements. So there are 1 and 2 attunements. Basically, it's using your hands. So healing energy in the chakras in your hands, and you're placing your hands on different parts of the body. It might be on your abdomen, on your head, on your chakras, depending on what's going on, where I feel the energy. And yeah, that's about it.
And that sounds fairly straightforward from the sounds of it. And so based on, especially, I would especially relate to like the clients that you see within your massage therapy practice. How would you know, what would be like 1 or 2 telltale signs, in your opinion, that someone would actually benefit more from an energy healing session with you versus a massage therapy treatment? Because even though there are some similarities as far as energy work is concerned, but they are fundamentally different to receive like an actual, massage therapy treatment versus an energy healing session.
For sure. Well, they definitely overlap. And there's probably a lot of people out there who think that, say you have frozen shoulder or tendonitis, they're just looking at it at a physical level. And
Yeah.
massage can help with that, of course. But Reiki can also help with that, because sometimes those things are attached to deeper emotional traumas or deeper emotional work the person needs to do.
Yeah.
So it really can be used on anybody for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, sometimes maybe the people who have, say, insomnia, anxiety, depression, more the mental states or mental disease that you're feeling, but it also does work on a physical level. Yeah, someone who feels more like not in their bodies, it can help with that too. So it can help you feel like you're more present in your body.
Yeah.
People that are interested in, meditation, yoga, stuff like that, are very open to Reiki, because they're understanding that energy, we're all energy,
Yeah.
and that our body is energy as well. Yeah, that's about it, I think.
That's so great. Like I think that and that's sort of what I've seen in the clinic as well, where sometimes when people ask about energy modalities, it's because they have sort of looked at all of the other modalities that you can try, and they have tried it, but perhaps it just wasn't nearly as effective.
For
And
sure.
it's not to say that they can't continue on, but it's just there's something else, like an extra element that might be missing, that you kind of need to attach to that bundle of what people are already working with.
Hmm.
So that's fantastic. Sounds like this would probably be truly beneficial, especially at this time, as most parents are like dealing with back to school season. We're moving into more into the colder months, and obviously we're seeing, especially through the pandemic, you have probably seen a lot more depletion in energies in
Yeah.
a lot of people than anything else, because it's almost like we're going through collectively like a form of like deeper trauma. Like a lot of people
Hmm.
are feeling very traumatized. So i I have a feeling that this modality would probably be very beneficial and just really reteach people how to like get reconnected back into their bodies ultimately.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that, for sure. I think I'm seeing more and more people. Yeah, a lot of people are have anxiety, or they're confused, or they don't know what's going on. And
Yeah.
the energy work kind of helps equalize you, create an equilibrium, harmony in your body,
Yeah.
because it's, like I said, it's very gentle, but it's extremely deep energy work.
Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. And tell me a little bit about where can we find you? How do we get in touch with you, and how do we sort of schedule our Reiki session with you? Is there a special way of doing that?
You can just go on the Path to Wellness website, so you can book with me on there. I'm there Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons and every other Saturday. So just look for my name, Andrea Glew. And because I am an RMT, you can, and we usually, what I do at the beginning with my first clients is I will do partial massage, maybe half and half, just so they can still have their massage and helps relax their body, so they're more receptive to the Reiki energy as well. And then after that, if you come back for another appointment, usually I start out with a little bit of a neck massage or a foot and hand massage to help people relax. And then we can do the rest in Reiki, whatever, we can tailor the treatment to whatever the client wants.
That's perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. I really
Very welcome.
appreciate this. And you guys, back to the studio. I'll chat with you there. Well, I'm hoping that this interview has managed to bring you a little bit more clarity, but ultimately what it will always come down to is for you to use your own discernment of what are the practices and what are the modalities that are the right ones for you at any given time. And as long as you honor the fact that healing and it's a wellness journey, you're going through seasons when you're going to need a different type of healing modality than perhaps what you are currently used to. I think that it's going to be worth a shot to see if you feel anything at all. And if you have been open and curious, I highly recommend that you try energy healing if you haven't had a chance to already, because you end up learning so much more about yourself, about your body, about what your body actually responds to. And having a deeper understanding of that can give you so much more insight than your traditional healing modalities can ever offer. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below, and let me know if you have experience with alternative healing modalities and what was your experience. I think that we can start this conversation, and I think that so many of us can actually benefit from it, especially if you are brand new to alternative healing in general, because there's just so much more out there than most of us are aware of. And the more we can kind of bring this community together, the more we can bring awareness of who is it suitable for, who's it not suitable for. I think that just makes you more of an educated consumer, but also it allows you to just understand how your body heals the best. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do. You can support the channel by giving it a thumbs up. You can also share this video with your friends if you haven't already. Subscribe so that way you get notified every single time that we release a new video, which is usually once a week. And of course, if you are local to the Kitchener-Waterloo area, please come and say hi to us in the clinic. Say hello to our wonderful team. They would love to hear from you. That's all I have for you guys for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again next week.